Hey everybody, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be doing a get to know me video. I asked some questions on my Instagram story and I'm going to be answering them here today. I'm also going to be doing my skincare routine with you today. I'm just kind of doing a get ready with me, get to know me type of video, just answering some questions and following along with the basic morning skincare routine as well. So let's get started. Alright, so normally if you've watched any of my other videos, you probably know that I don't wash my face in the morning unless I wake up extremely oily or sweaty or something. So I'm just going to be rinsing my face off with a wet microfiber towel. So the first question is, why did I move to Philly? So I moved to Philly, God, did I move to Philly like 2 years ago? I guess so. So I moved to Philly about 2 years ago. I moved because I got accepted into a graduate program at University of the Arts, and I'm going for studio art. So that's like painting, photography, drawing, sculpture, performance. It's really, honestly, a crazy program. You can really do whatever you want. So yeah, I moved there. I'm living in Philadelphia at the moment, even though I'm back here in Virginia during quarantine just to be with my family. But I do really like it in Philly too. I think I've definitely gotten used to it now, for sure. At first it was such a hard move because, you know, I moved there, I started a new job, I started in a new school all at once. It was crazy. But now I actually really love it and I kind of miss it right now. But yeah, moved there for grad school, still in grad school. I was supposed to graduate this December, but because of everything that's going on, it was pushed back. So now we're going to graduate in May of 2021. All right, next question. Are you interested in art education? Yeah, I definitely think I was more interested before I went to grad school, now that I'm in grad school, but I am. And actually, when you are in grad school and you get your MFA in the arts, you can actually become a professor. By the way, I'm going in with this AHC toner. It has like 3 forms of hyaluronic acid. It's really hydrating. So yeah, I definitely am interested in art education. I think it's going to be definitely a career that I'm probably going to end up in at one point or another, whether it be an adjunct professor or a full-time professor position. But I think adjunct professors really, I enjoy that flexibility, I enjoy, you know, jumping around, learning from so many different people, being a part of so many different schools. So I think that's definitely something I'm going to be interested in. Whether that happens immediately after I get my MFA or not, who knows? I kind of feel like I need a break just from education in general. God, I jumped from community college to George Mason to Philadelphia so fast. You know, I did take a year off in between undergrad and graduate school, but God, I am worn out. It is exhausting. It's so exhausting. And being in the whole critique, you know, situation, that whole setup is just very stressful and it's very exhausting. So I might honestly need a break from it for a little bit. You are so awesome. Oh, why, thank you. I do think so myself. So after my hyaluronic acid toner, I'm going to go in with the vitamin C serum. This is one that I've been trying. Vitamin C suspension 23%, hyaluronic acid spheres 2% from The Ordinary. And I don't really like to take a break in between my steps. I just like to go in when it's pretty damp as well. Are you ever going to be doing makeup on your channel or just skincare? Actually, this is a really good question and I've actually got this a lot. I definitely would be doing makeup, but I'm not really necessarily interested in like glam necessarily. I love doing, I don't know, like Halloween looks and like super artsy looks. There's a makeup artist, I'm gonna insert some photos here. Her name is Abby Roberts and she's amazing. She's honestly amazing. She does these crazy makeup looks, and not saying that I'm ever going to be up to her skill, but just looking at her works, that's the type of makeup that I would strive to do on my channel if ever I did it. Not necessarily glam, not necessarily like sparkly eye looks necessarily. I don't ever wear makeup, so I'm really unfamiliar with it, but I do enjoy transforming myself and kind of creating these like Halloween inspired looks. I think that's really awesome. So you might definitely see those on my channel. Also, this vitamin C is so grainy. I'm actually going to be doing an Ordinary brand review on my channel, so stay tuned for that. This is the azelaic acid suspension 10%. So the next one, I got this and I had to text my friends to translate it for me. It says Tengo algo que te puede interesar, mandame DM. And I believe that that transfers to, I have something that may interest you in my DM. No, thank you. As tempting as that sounds. How many times have you been canceled? And a follow-up, how does it feel to be canceled? Congrats, we've announced you've been chosen to win iPhone 11. Reply to claim. That doesn't seem sketchy. Is Glow Recipe a good brand? So I've actually not had the pleasure of trying Glow Recipe yet. I really do want to try it. So much of their products look so appealing to me. It's so aesthetically pleasing. It's such a cute brand. I follow them on Instagram. I've recommended some things like their watermelon mist looks and smells like the best mist ever. I honestly want to try that so bad. I'm really interested in all of their watermelon products. They have the watermelon sleeping mask. They have the watermelon lip balm. They even have a watermelon PHA, BHA toner right now that's really awesome. You know I'm a big fan of chemical exfoliation, and that one's supposed to be a really gentle daily one. So I'm very interested in trying that. I think if I were to try 2 products right off the bat, it would probably be the pineapple vitamin C serum and the watermelon sleeping mask. I've seen that one so much on Pinterest, TikTok, and YouTube. It just seems like such an awesome one. So I'm definitely interested in the brand. What's your body care routine? That's a good question. Before I go into that, I'm going to be applying the Bliss Cream to Water Hydrator for all skin types. This is a good one. I've upped my dosage of retinol. I've been using a bit stronger of a retinol, so this one just adds a bit of hydration back to my skin. And this one smells so good. It does have fragrance if you're sensitive to that, but for the most part, I love this product so far. So I have a very basic body routine. It's definitely not up to what I would like it to be. I just kind of use regular Jergens lotion every morning and night, and I exfoliate weekly. There's a brand I'm really interested in trying. It's called Necessaire. I'll leave it linked down below. I have not tried it yet, but they have everything that really I would want in a body skincare routine. They have a chemical exfoliator for your body. They have a body serum, which, I mean, we put serums on our face and exfoliate our face. Why not the body, you know? I think eventually I would like to treat my body as my face, but I'm lazy, and that is a commitment. The skin on your face is already a commitment. I can't imagine doing my body as well. I do try every time I go outside to be applying sunscreen to my body. It's very, very important to me to do it to my face. So I try to do it to my body, but I'm not always succeeding at that. But for the most part, I would like to get into a body care routine, but as of right now, I don't have much of one. If me and Kelly were on fire and you had one water bottle, which fire would you put out first? Not that one water bottle would even do anything, but so obviously this was from my friend Shayna that asked this question. Us 3 are really good friends. I think as of right now, no. Why do I feel like this is gonna get me in trouble? I think as of right now, I would say I'm gonna save Shayna with that one water bottle just because she's more of a true follower right now. I like when I FaceTime her and I see my face, like my channel, she watches my YouTube videos, and I like when she puts it on like her big screen and I'm talking to her and there's like just so many Kevins involved right now. No, but then Kelly gets Melina to watch my videos. Can I split the water bottle? DC or Philly? Ooh. I think a while ago I would have definitely said DC, but I've started to really, really love Philadelphia. And now that I'm in quarantine back in Virginia, I miss it so much. It is a little dirty. And sometimes the people are really messy and loud, and I don't know. By the way, I'm going in with the La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer. So yeah, I think I used to would have said DC in a heartbeat, but I've come to love Philadelphia so much. It's so chill. It has such a good scene, food scene, club scene. I love going to like rooftop bars and like getting Philly cheesesteaks and just going out to drinks like downtown. Yeah, I would say I definitely made Philadelphia my home, so I would say Philadelphia. Do you like living in Fishtown? So I actually don't live in Fishtown. I live in Northern Liberties, which is right next to Fishtown. It's kind of like the next town over. Fishtown's a really beautiful area, and it's actually walking distance from my apartment. It takes like a 10 to 15 minute walk to get over to that part of town. So I do love Fishtown, but Northern Liberties is really nice too, and it's very up and coming. It has a lot of restaurants popping up. There's this street, North 2nd Street, that's like amazing for like bars, restaurants, salons, coffee shops. It's really awesome. So I do like living in Northern Liberties. Ulta or Sephora? Ooh. I think you're gonna find me in Ulta more because Ulta has both high-end and drugstore products, where Sephora just has high-end products. They started to have brands like the Inky List come into Sephora, but for the most part, Sephora is so expensive. So no, I love Sephora because all their products are so bougie and beautiful. Now, I would say overall Ulta because you're gonna find me in Ulta more because of the fact that they have like CeraVe, La Roche-Posay. They have a lot of brands that you can get at Target, but you can also get at Sephora, where you can also pick up your Sunday Riley, your Murad, your First Aid Beauty, stuff like that. So I would ultimately say Ulta. By the way, I'm going to go in with the Origins Ginseng Refreshing Eye Cream. I thought you moved to New York. No, I did not move to New York. I'm just always in New York. It is very exhausting. I ended up working for an artist in New York. I was up there for, I think it was 4 weeks that I was up there. And it was absolutely exhausting. I was staying up in Columbus Circle, but I was traveling to Brooklyn to work for him in his studio. This is an artist that works with us in our program as well. And it was so exhausting. New York used to be the absolute dream for me. I think it was every artist's dream at one point to like move to New York, work in Brooklyn, have your studio. But God, it was just so exhausting. What string theory model do you accept? 26, 10, or 11 dimensional model, and why? I hate you. This is so annoying. I think that's physics. I got a D in physics. I barely passed that. God, I don't know. Let's just say 10. That's a good even number. Yeah, 10. Why do you look like that? Is it really that bad? Would you rather have fingers as long as your legs or legs as long as your fingers? I think I would have legs as long as my fingers. No. No, that would take me forever to get places. And how would you even be able to like get up on the toilet if you had legs as long as your fingers? No, I would have fingers as long as my legs, so then I could be like chilling. I could like reach for the remote. I can grab some snacks when I'm still on the couch. Yeah, I would have legs as long as... No, I would have fingers as long as my legs. Yeah, who asked that? Is a good moisturizer? I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. What? I don't know. Who's your favorite person in the world besides me, of course? Awkward, you're not my favorite person. This is the Centella Green Level Unscented Sun SPF 50 PA+++. What's your favorite movie? So I was thinking about this question, and honestly, this is such a hard question for me. I always felt like the kid in high school, middle school, where I just didn't have a favorite movie, and I felt excluded because of that. Would you hate me if I said Frozen? Why'd you start a YouTube channel? So I started a YouTube channel because I was super stressed in my program. I was kind of stuck. I was kind of bored with myself. I was finding myself constantly looking up YouTube videos because I was wanting to pamper myself and kind of like escape my art for a while and just kind of focus on something else. So I found amazing channels, really informative, educated people like Susan Yara, the two girls, Rowena and Felicia from Beauty Within. I found James Welsh, and I was really interested in learning about skincare and bettering my skin. I used to deal with acne, especially back in high school, but definitely early on college as well. So I learned a lot, and I wanted to also give that information out. So hopefully people can educate themselves. Hopefully people have an escape with my channel, just as I was looking for as well when I was stressed in my program. So there was a couple reasons. It was definitely because of how invested I was getting in my skincare, and I was wanting to give that information out as well, just like these other YouTubers I was watching did. Why Simplee Kevin? Oh, so Simplee Kevin is the name of my channel, obviously. So I was looking for a name that didn't just say that my channel is going to be about skincare, because I didn't want it to necessarily be about skincare. I wanted to give myself the option to do skincare, do hair care, do DIY projects that I found to be fun, or eventually show my art or makeup, like I said earlier. So I wanted to come up with a name that would express that. So I came up with Simplee, the fact that it's including my last name, from my sister-in-law Stephanie. I'll actually link her blog down below as well. Her blog is titled Spoken Honestly, with honestly being spelled with L-E-E at the end to include our last name. And I really loved that idea. I loved incorporating it somehow. I think my last name is normally boring. It's normally hard to make something out of it. I constantly was making myself an art website back in the day, and it would never pop up on a Google search just because of how many Kevin Lees there are out there. It was just ridiculous. And I really loved this way of incorporating it somehow, but still being unique and making it creative in some way. Where would you like to move if you had the chance to? So I've been actually thinking about this a lot lately, because I was originally supposed to graduate in December. Now it's being pushed back to May because of everything that's going on right now. So I have been thinking about it a lot, because I've been wondering if I'm really going to stay in Philadelphia or not. Because I'm from Virginia, and being right outside DC, I was familiar enough with the city, but moving into an actual city, it was extremely fun. It was exciting for me. I loved getting my first apartment. I'm on my second apartment now. I absolutely adore it. I'm living with my little brother. So I'm kind of making a life for myself up there, and I've met a lot of great people, and I've met them on my own, not through anybody. So I don't know, I was feeling proud. I was feeling like this was my life. This was my choices. Everything was mine up there, and I really loved that idea. So I've been trying to think, do I want to continue that, or do I want to make another jump and keep Philadelphia as like my graduate school city and move somewhere else? So I think if I could move anywhere, I would probably say Miami or Los Angeles, just because I feel like living on the East Coast, it's just cold, it's nasty sometimes, it's humid. I really want like the beautiful weather of LA. I want to walk outside and it be like 70 to 80 degrees at all times. Like, that is just absolutely beautiful, and I love it. I've never even been out there, but I'm definitely interested in going to visit. So I think out of Miami and LA, I would choose LA, probably. So yeah, that is all the questions I'm going to answer today. I got a lot more, but I'm not going to answer all of them. That would just take forever, and some of y'all were creepy and nasty, and yeah. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you liked this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. I really enjoyed making this video. I hope you learned a little bit about myself instead of it just being about skincare normally. Please make sure you go have a good day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.